Hello, hello, guides, goddesses. This is Psi Divine. Welcome to my channel. I do appreciate you being here, and I appreciate your interest. So it is early in the afternoon for me, so I thought it would be a good time. Well, I guess any time is a good time. Put a message out there for those who need it, as well as yes and no. For those who need a quick answer, something I'd like to do a little more of, and plan to. Hope you all are doing well, whoever sees this. And with a lot of my readings, I like to start with letters, just to see if there's a main message for someone who needs it. Okay. All right. Let's see what letters are here for the collective as you all come into the room. All right. Okay. Someone has a question that they need to ask someone. Hello, Joe. Hello, Isabella. I'm doing well. How are you guys? How are you? Wonderful, Isabella. Beautiful name, by the way. All right, so I'm doing yes or no, but I like to start my readings with a few words just to see if there's a hard message. Now, usually I consider the message complete when all the letters are used. So it's possible I just don't see the rest of the word. Or all my letters are wrong. One of the two. So, you're always welcome to work with the letters yourself if you see something I miss. And they may change along the way. Now, Joe, you're new to my chat, so let me tell you how the rules work. If you mention anything outside of the chat, I block you like I don't fucking know you. So, wherever you came from, whatever link you gave, this is Psi Divine. That's how we regard it. Hintily, hint, hint. Only because there's no way to know who's all watching, if you can dig what I'm saying. Now, if there are yes or no questions needing to be answered, I do those, along with a bit of an extended reading if other messages are necessary too. My desk looks horrible in the bright light. My door's open, so under the tree things come in. So let's dive in with, we'll start with a collective, and then the brave ones who need a question answered will get it. Let's go with things we should be saying yes to. This is collective for those who are seeing it now, in addition to those who will be coming along in the chat later. Okay, Isabella, absolutely. Never mind. I'm still trying to figure out the letters. All right, for the collective, what should we be saying no to? Oh, I'm sorry, yes. Feels like no should go first then. A lot of upside down. You know what? No came out of my mouth naturally. So I'm taking no. Some of you, whether this is you or that you need to help someone deal with this, whatever. Some of you are dealing with somebody who's not giving you their fair share, a fair share of any kind. Okay? It's realizing that you may have to work a little harder than you had originally expected to get what you want out of a situation. For some of you, this is help with attachments, strings. I'll give you this, but you got to do that. For some of you, this is coming from a older person. Could be a parent, could be a partner who just thinks that you're childlike in nature or in mind. This person can sometimes be a bit on the smothering side. Sometimes feel selfish. Sometimes it is. This can also, what I just got was a parent who might be stifling someone's growth with rules or a short leash. I have no idea why I just got a vision in my head of someone wanting to do something in entertainment and perhaps being told something different or listening to the others a little too much. People who maybe didn't do the things they wanted to do in life, so somebody with a fucking opinion. Okay, in the 8, I think my dog agrees with me on this. In the 8, there's waiting. Some of you are upset or panicking that something is moving in slowly. I'll clarify these further. Okay. I just listen and to understand the letters. As I go, I see different words. Then stuff becomes a little clear along the way. So, okay. Some of you are going to be dealing with um, a little bit of chaos. Okay, it can be a lot of chaos. Can be a lot of chaos here. Let me clarify this. Okay, some of you are going to be dealing with what feels like harshness in another person. And it is. When the Knight of Swords comes in like this, it's somebody who moves with unpredictability. Hello, Hassan. It's someone who is unpredictable. I feel like these are together. Some of you are going to be dealing with a hater. Someone who hates themselves more than they hate you. So this energy is going to be misunderstood. Let's clarify this. Yeah. Okay. So clarifying, I feel two different situations going on here. Some of you are dealing with somebody who's encouraging you to abandon your dreams, your hopes. Hi, Cobra. How are you? All right. Some of you are dealing with somebody who's encouraging you to abandon something you really want to do. And they're encouraging you to stay the boring path. This could be someone encouraging you to just stick with the 9-to-5 job, stick with school, doing things in a predictable way. This, I don't want to agree with the card because this is the Lord of Despair and Cruelty. I'm doing okay, Cobra. And it looks hella bright. Is it so bright that you guys can't see the cards? Because it looks like that to me in the TV. Okay. So in the Nine of Swords, Swan. The word swan was coming out of my mouth. Swan or wand? Anyways, in the Lord of Despair and Cruelty, this is that air, that mind energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Yeah, this can be somebody trying to like put in their opinion to stop you from doing things. Joe says it's a little bit bright. Okay. Does that help? It looks a little bit better, yeah. Okay. I was enjoying the door open, sunlight. Okay. Moving on. Solution. Hate to say it. Oof. If this is a parent or somebody whose opinion you value, you need to stop doing that. Especially when it comes to the dreams and goals, things that you want. Understand somebody may not understand you. They may be voicing their fears. And it's just coming across in a certain way. For some of you, this can be a partner, someone in a relationship. It could be as easy as you like to work on a car on the weekends and you have a partner who thinks that It's junky, it's messy, they're discouraging. And it's something that you might be into for release. Now, this back and forth energy, it feels, if this resonates with anyone, this feels like an opportunity to learn what you've contributed to the relationship or to the exchange and how to speak differently. It can be two energies who have picked up a bit of resentment. I see one person in here who's older than another, though. We have the princess and the king. So it is an opposite, two people going through their opposite feelings. And it feels like an opportunity to, yes, go for what you want in life, always, as long as you're not hurting nobody. But be careful who you listen to. Hello, can you meet your mom? I don't even know how you mean that sentence there, so I'm going to skip that. General, I don't understand how you mean that, dear. For some of you, this is somebody who really just is just a natural, habitual dream killer. Sorry. Solutions. Feels like an opportunity to react differently, not with anger, malice, or continuation of resentment. Feels like an opportunity to experience grace, the higher self, gratitude for knowing, listening differently to the fear of others instead of processing it as somebody working against you or just hating on you. I don't know, General, can you see your mom? Hello, Hannah. Damn, everything's in reverse right here. Okay, you guys. And the Ten of Cups is the Lord of perfected success. But that's in reverse. Turning these right side up. Okay. Solution here is recognizing just the path of the others, as I like to call them. I don't help with third eye openings, dear. You might try someone else who's interested for price or something. Now, I'm sorry, babe. My readings don't go that level of deep. I'm a remote viewer before a tarot reader. So what I do originally doesn't include any of this extra stuff. This just helps me clarify extra data, blah, blah, blah. So, I might not be the reader for you, Kratos. Now, keeping going here. In the Ten of Cups, this is giving a lot of self to family situations that are just broken, okay? Broken communications, broken minds. Could be just one. Could be parents. Whoever it is. You're dealing with energies that have poured themselves out in such a mechanical way. I'm answering yes or no questions when I'm done with the collective reading. This is pouring yourself out in such a way that it's blinding. And it's an opportunity to turn around and look at how others have poured their cups out. And how it's just an attempt to keep a cycle going. And for some, it's so mechanical that they're just here having an experience. Okay? They're just here having an experience. And I call these people the sleepwalkers. Those of us who are a little bit more awake are experiencing the feelings, the confusion. Watching others pour themselves out, they expect you to. These people are constantly going in one direction, backwards. And they kind of expect you to go in that direction too. And you go in that direction by being a supply for some, a supply of emotion, a supply to continue imbalances, getting a little bit from people while giving a lot of yourself until you have very little left. The advice for this half going through this is break the cycle. Doesn't mean you have to do it out loud, but break it for yourself. Realize, broken home doesn't have to mean broken you. Broken arguments, people who don't understand you, doesn't mean you don't understand yourself. Joy is possible here, but it's for you to seek. Peace is possible here, but it's for you to seek. And it can happen in the easiest of places. In this situation, I always say go for your art. There's something that is in you that you love that would be a light to others. This bullshit is sometimes the rocket fuel you need to get going. Make use of it. I feel like this is an opportunity to see that in yourself and not replicate just because somebody older had an experience in life 20, 40, 50 years ago. The world's a little bit different. Doesn't mean you gotta argue back. It just means using your grace, your intelligence. Understand that these people are seeing the world from their perspective. It's not yours. I feel like 6 months to get in on that data. 6, do you have anything for the angel guide going through this data? Anything else?
We've been tricked, we've been backstabbed, and we've been quite possibly bamboozled.
Fair enough. And that is my iPhone 6. It's a random app that plays random sounds when you shake it. And so whatever comes out, I feel like sometimes connects with the data. So no, you haven't. I don't agree that you've been tricked. You've been listening to old data. How about that? I like that one better. You've been listening to old data. Let's see what is over here with this fast-moving energy of panic, waiting for things that don't necessarily move as fast as they're not magic. It's not microwave energy. And things that lead to what feels like brutality. And then things that don't really, they're not clear. They don't have clear direction to them, do they? My eyes are on the zombie deck. Let's read just by picture and number, please. It's definitely feeling like the energy of somebody dealing with somebody who's feels like they've turned their back. I'm getting the word organization or business that maybe feels like they've turned their back. Not responding when they should. We have 8 of Wands twice, so 8 of Wands is pretty serious about how it's speaking here. And in this 8 of Wands, it's like chasing. It feels like emotionally chasing. Like, when are you going to answer me? Waiting for a conclusion, some news on something. Clarify this. Excuse me. 8 here twice in the cup, 3 times, I'm sorry, in the cups. And this is wanting to avoid further loss. Is it safe to go forward in something, safe to move, needing to make a move? Waiting for something, and it's very negative. Hello, Princessa and Rain. I take the readings by energy. So this is a collective. And when I finish with this, whoever's remaining in the room, I will take your yes or no question. That's what I'm doing. They start with a yes or no. Sometimes it expands further because, yeah. In the sun, it's a situation that is very negative. And it feels like depression sets in here too. Feels like loss of home, a home situation or something in the home. Whatever this is affects the home. Feels like the energy of someone waiting for what's due to them, what's owed to them. Message of incoming. And we have the Fool. Waiting for a new beginning. I don't know why the word insurance just came to me. 6 of Cups, 3 of Swords. So we get the 9. And we want some completion here. Yeah. Some of you are waiting for freedom from a situation, independence. And that independence, it has to do with recovery from a situation. Some of you, this is about moving. Queen of Wands sits here in reverse, though. Now that's, she's should be helping, but she's selfish here. She's selfish. Falling out that way, but some of you feel like you're waiting for some help from somebody who's just being a douche about the way they respond to the situation. You have hazards. And then Cups. It's like someone who's not listening. Someone who's not. Okay, it's someone who, okay, there's the ego. Suddenly being aware of somebody's ego. Someone who's being controlling, blocking you from making a move. Because they're lazy or being greedy. Waiting for a lending hand. Hi, Lizzie. I hope everything's okay. Oh, God. This one, waiting on one. Who is this? I was about to say something nasty. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to watch my mouth. All right. No, I'm not. Who's this fucktard? Who's the fucktard? Who's not? I don't like it. I don't like this energy. Okay, what's the advice here? I feel like 6 has a message. Ew. Why? Clarify.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
Oh. Somebody is playing somebody. solution. In solution department, we have the Hierophant. This is taking a new approach. Letting this sudden awareness of somebody's fuck shit. Let that inner chaotic, rebellious nature come out of you. Now, when I see this, the first thought I had was of revenge. I don't know why, but okay, let's reshape that thought. Um, uh, let's reshape that thought to knowledge and power, not proving someone wrong or being upset that someone baited you and made you wait or stalled you out on something. Because, yeah, that person did that because they're like, it's like somebody who wanted to be in control because they have their own little victim mentality. This is somebody who could be jealous and just dysfunctional. Useless data. But they are a baiter. This is dealing with somebody who, uses this bait. You do this, I'll do that. Do this for me. Do a favor for me. And then when you need a favor, they're not even like, they have no arms and legs. They're somewhere else when you need something. Is that a megalomaniac, Lizzie? Is that the word? That's pretty big. But I like it. All right. Yeah, it feels like, if this is resonating with anybody, it's what I really feel so strong right now is don't debate this. It's not even anything worth debating. It's sudden awareness. And if you notice, one is in the helicopter, looking down over what I consider like the crazy people hospital, like the sleepwalkers. See them? The sleepwalkers provide an experience and nothing more. You realize that, and the message I'm getting is like, okay, it only cost me a small bone to get rid of you and know your worth. It's realizing you don't have to let others make use of you in such a way. Okay, I gave you a little bit, we're done. It feels like a very low cost to be rid of someone if you are aware of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. I know what it is. I know that when you needed me, I was there. When you needed me, I don't know why, a shoulder to cry on. What? Mm. Oh. Oh, well, that's an ugly word. Okay, it just popped to me. Okay. Sorry, you guys. What I just got out of that message is somebody, whether it's a real fire or a argumentative fire, something somebody does wrong, because my first feeling was fire. Somebody's going to be doing something bad and it's going to be on camera. Justice. Somebody doing something wrong. It's on camera. And it's going to, yeah. Somebody knows this. Hope ain't none of y'all in the vicinity. Anyways, let's yeah, what I get is IR and smile. Like smile, you're on camera. Clarify that. Let's clarify that because I'm nosy. Hope y'all ain't got no bad friends. Oh, Lord. Let's clarify that. We have the Emperor with some stability things right there. And then we've got this. The Ace of Pentacles, like a lost or a last chance. I mean, looks like this, I can't even speak. Oh, this feels like somebody who's holding evidence. Feels like somebody who is blocking or believed that they could block or got rid of evidence, maybe. Clarify. Actions. Nah, they didn't see that shit. This is something someone has done before. Secrets. Well, and then the Magician in reverse and with his back turned. This is somebody who's crafty. They've gotten away with it before. When the Queen is here upside down, she's selfish. She can be energetic, but she's confident that nobody knows. Clarify. Actions. Yep, this is definitely somebody who thinks they're getting away with shit. Clarify the collective connection. For some of you, this is somebody y'all were friends with and you're not friends with anymore. This could be somebody who broke your heart in a relationship. Shit didn't go cool. For some of you, this is somebody you know, but you're going to find out about this. This information's coming because we haven't gotten to the part where we're looking at it. Then we have the King with his back turned. There's a loss of control here. Clarify the space between. Somebody will not be happy about this. This is somebody who's doing it for no fucking good reason. Just... there's no value in this data. Okay, well, it's karma for some. This is really not... how does this... well, for some, this is really going to have a devastating impact on family. This news is flying overhead like a mug. It's, eh. I'm just gonna slide over that data because no, like it. Why? Why would you? It just really feels like the energy of untold levels of disappointment. I don't know why I just heard laughter. I hope nobody's laughing at that. And don't, oh, that's not funny. I just heard laughter. And then my dog's outside crying, making weird noises. It's okay. In the Five of Pentacles, this is, for some of y'all, this was somebody that should have been in recovery mode. Somebody who should have been on the path to doing better. Again, this all falls under no purpose. Why would you do this? You have opportunity to grow, do better. You could have done the right thing. I don't remember what you said a long time ago, Lizzie. Of course I don't remember that. I'm sorry, but I love you. I'm sorry. Ooh, my phone. You still haven't talked to your sister. Oh, I hope everything's okay. Is that? Oh, okay. I'm old. I can only remember the people I see naked. I think it's right to remember that data. The rest of it, I gotta be limited space. Anyways. All right, back to this disappointment here. I hope there's no laughter and that was just in my head, okay? So we have the Six of Wands. This is somebody who's going to be enduring punishment. I don't know what else to say there. It's maybe for some of y'all this is an ex and they had that shit coming. I hope that's not the case. All right. Moving on from this data. We have the Chariot. For this person experiencing their bad, directionless behavior, it's like somebody who's made a decision. I just heard to go back to jail. I don't know. Is that the case? Never mind. Somebody's selfishness puts them back on that 8 path. Wow, I'm done with this. Can I clarify the recording? How? Why don't you want to just ask me a question and go from your data? Let's see. How would I clarify the recording? Give me something else. Give me something, I don't know, rephrase that. I don't know how to clarify the recording. What direction you want me to go in on that? Let's see if 6 can get it popping while you type something. A show? Hello, Bella. Okay, so you want to rephrase the question? How do you want to do it? Oh, that is what I was getting. Yes. I was getting, yes, that it's like, that's what I was getting from here. Ask or arson. And for me, there's an IR, so it's infrared. That's what I was getting from it. Infrared camera, smile. The remaining letter is a J. And I was originally starting off on things, it felt like the energy of things we should be saying no to from the start of the reading. Is there anything else about cameras? Let's see. Feeling like I need to change decks on that. Okay, any other data from Lizzie's mind? That's weird. Clarify pleasure. So to answer you, or whatever you was thinking, Lizzie, I get the Princess of Discs. So it's like the Prince of Pentacles or the somebody who's like someone trustworthy, someone who's overseeing a situation. Could be security camera. A source of trust is looking at this. Yeah, and then the journalist comes out. Discs and wands. And here it's like someone who normally performs something that requires confidence. Courage, I guess. They may be seen as someone who creates conflict in the journalist. The finger pointer, they did it. Now I hear the People's Court music. That's weird. I haven't seen that show in ages. Okay, so, and then there's pleasure. Somebody who may take enjoyment in their job. But they have good intentions, right? Could be something they've wanted to do since childhood. Ace of Cups. And their job is to maintain business relationships, I'm feeling. It's okay. So whoever this is who has visual of whatever this is, crime thing, this bad behavior, the thing that should be saying no to, they may take pleasure in their job. They may take so much pleasure that they get intoxicated off the power or the control of something. But they do stand in between what can be pleasurable for someone, or like the thief. And then, oh yeah, the magician. Okay, it's something they do a lot. Yeah. So hopefully nobody here is the arson, because dealing with the disappointment of such will be difficult enough. In the swords, though, it feels like some of you are going to be hearing from this person, and they're going to lie to you about what it is. Even though there's evidence, like it's falling from the sky, is what I'm seeing here. Oh, it's falling from the sky. All right. Advice. If anybody's going through this, for some of you, it's, I just heard ain't no love trick. Some of you may be stepping away from this energy like that ain't got shit to do with me. Some of you will be understanding that somebody's just going back to their old cycle of bad behavior. This could be chemically enhanced drugs, alcohol, whatever. Could just be a chemical imbalance in that person and that they do these things. when they could be, doing something else. This is somebody who's off balance. This is somebody who can just be a hater. Somebody who can just lean into bad behavior because of whatever the fuck's wrong with them. This can be somebody who can get a message and just take off running with it before clarifying truth. Somebody who just reacts and then asks questions later like, oops, my bad. Oh. What? Okay. This can be somebody who was easily misguided, told something, and a bad reaction was very expensive. It's going to be very expensive. What is the expense? Well, there will be well, it won't be good. There will be a loss of comforts, basic comforts, and blockages, a cut off of being cut off. Yeah. Somebody may be going to behind bars for this. It may be expensive for some. I just heard some of you may be asked or being told about this in hopes that you'll contribute to something with your money. Yeah. Be careful of somebody coming in to ask for money quickly. They may be in further trouble than they're being honest about. And this may be somebody who will have expectations that you have it to give, that you won't ask too many questions. You need to block that. That is user energy. But it feels like somebody hoping that they can get you to fill in the blanks or contribute because you have passion for them. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Okay. If this happens, I am so sorry. Air hug, booby squeeze, whatever you need from me, I got you. But this is a test. This is only a test. It's a test of the emergency broadcast system. If you have better things to do with your funds and your time, I highly suggest you do it. Because somebody is just coming to make use of you. This is somebody who sees completion in coming your way, hoping that you still have, air quote, love for them. This is somebody's plan. They will do better by creating foundations with you, but they're made with sharp tacks on the floor, and that hurts to walk on. This person has faith that you will be open. I don't like the word weak, Lizzie. We're not gonna. I don't like that one. I mean, yeah. I don't want to say weak. Maybe you're not weak. Maybe they're good at what they do. I don't know. Hey, listen. If this is a lover or anybody like that, and I don't know, man. I don't think I fuck with the fire energy here. Coming back, if we need to apply this to lovers, I don't think anybody's lover setting their house on fire, but it feels like somebody needing to clarify their position. Is it real? Is it live? Or is it Memorex? Are you serious? Is it going anywhere? For some of you, it's dealing with somebody who's very in and out. Somebody who comes in for the gains and then skeets on your face and then they bounce. Yeah. This is For some of you, your name is coming back up in the booty call Rolodex. Be ready. It's spinning back around to your name. Guess what? You're the lucky one. Now that did all come under no. Okay? These are things we could probably say no to. Just a little bit. I don't know. Definitely say no to that. Valor. Wow. Just as I'm shuffling. In our Seven of Wands, yeah. We can stick to our beliefs that another or the one who's asking if you'd like to be the lucky one for the evening. Oh yeah, that's cruelty. Well, for some of you going through this, it's an opportunity to not experience more cruelty because you know what it is. You know what it is. You know it's coming in your direction. It's understanding your goal for somebody. And the goal is to, once again, put you in a powerless position to see if they still have the power. The ace, oh boy. There is value in this for the other person. The value is in, feeling good that they can come run through again. Run through the big hole. Put the head through the hole. Never mind. Never mind. So this is an angel of cycle. Just spinning your name back around in the Rolodex, which is what you should be doing if this resonates with you. So now that you're aware of the situation, there can be victory in self by holding up that sign, saying, no, thank you, and ending that race for the other. Some of you are just dealing with a greedy person. What I just got a message of right now is it's time to teach someone a fucking lesson about rejection, about respect, and where the fucking line stops. Ooh, that felt intense right there just then. It feels, I love the numbers. In our 6 and our 4, we get 10. In our 10, we get, no thanks, I'm ready for this new cycle in the washer of life. You've had me on a spin cycle. I'm actually done. Gonna take the laundry out and move it over to the dryer. Time for that transformation. Situations that maybe we didn't feel a need to let go of. I'm not saying you need to do anything, but it feels like an opportunity to educate someone. And now I'm hearing D'Angelo. How does it feel? It feels like educating the young-minded one who may be really good at certain things that kept your attention in the past. But what you learned ultimately is their best performance is running away from responsibility, running away from accountability. It's almost like the truth of them is revealed more so in their absence than in their presence. We have the rock star and we have oppression. Well, yeah. If this person isn't a jailbird, they damn sure put you in a position where you felt a little bit trapped or caged by their energy. And that, we get 10, which is here. But the angle that comes out is how I'm feeling like an opportunity to elevate the self. Elevate the self away from things that bind you, beings that bind. It feels like an opportunity to school the rock star. You know what I'm saying? It feels like an opportunity to educate this egotistical motherfucker on what the fuck. victory really is all about. That, ooh, that's cold. What I just heard. Oh my God. I'm going to say this and then I'm going to move on. It feels like teaching somebody that at the end of the day, they're no more valuable than furniture. They have a use, but they're static in energy and easily irreplaceable. Now, I highly encourage you, if this resonates, angel guides, to do what you came here to do. Make the impression upon another. Whether this is female or male, if this resonated, this was not sex-based. You might have a woman who enters your life and contort shit. It does feel like an opportunity to be aware and to have that. It feels like just the power of no. 6, do you want to add to this?
But you can't do this to me.
Oh, oh, yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. You can't do this to me. All right, 6, anything else?
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Exactly. Flawless execution by 6 right there. I think you're here to do your job, spirit guides, and this is a part of that. I don't know which part of the lesson book this is in, but it's definitely there. You are here to do the damn thing. I guess you had to experience the upside down to, turn it right side up. So it gives this person a lesson. Damn. And it is what it is. Oh, valor is self-worth to me. It's having the ability or is it the ability? It's the ability and the desire to do right, to do what's good for the all, as opposed to the self. Where'd the card go? Well, now I can't find it. Oh. Okay. In the 7 by itself, though, it's the teacher. Okay, but you see all these hands here? And they've got the signs, they've got their wands, they've got passion, they've got instinct. And when necessary, imagination. And instead of having the stick to beat others over the head with, it's marching, it's protesting, it's doing the right thing for me. It's having the freedom and the knowledge to do it. It's standing up, being trustworthy, having the right kind of control, being able to manifest what's good, doing the law, what's going to help others evolve. The 7, again, is the healer, the teacher, the trustworthy person, when necessary, the patient person. And then, it's the empath who lets too much bullshit go through also. Sometimes the empath lets a lot of stuff go by before they get that fiery mode going. So, for me, the valor is a card of a spirit guide, because you are moving for what's right when it's necessary. And you can be the luck of another person even though they don't always see it at the beginning, because you're able to make that angelic impression of being a better human being. You go through a lot of fucked up shit in the 7. You know, there's that 7 that can be fear-based, and its opposite. It could be the person who closes off, thinks themselves into a trap. It could be the person who thinks, oh, everybody should listen to me, in the wrong position. But when we are right side up, this is your divinity. This is the work. It's the work. And now you get to spank somebody's backside with it, with that stick. Just don't stick it up their bum. That's way too much fun on an afternoon like this. All right. Mile? Anyways, they might start. They might. It happens sometimes. All right, I see 5 here. I know my stats are always elsewhere in this app. So let's move into yes or no readings, because I don't think I want to go any further with what we should say yes to, because there's the yes in the no. And it's giving someone a taste of their own medicine, but not, in a physical sense. Feels like denying someone easy access to our giving nature, if you will. I hope nobody knows anyone lighting things on fire, nonetheless. All right. Well, it seems like everybody got quiet. BBXBX. Akboda, I don't like your questions entered in the chat. What I'd like for you to do is for you to focus on your own question, and then I pull the yes or no cards. Okay? So focus on your own question. Repeat it to yourself a few times. Picture the contract or whatever you're thinking about there. And when you're focused on it, type okay in the chat. Take a deep breath. Get your focus on. When you're ready, type yes or no. Type okay into the chat. I'm reading the screen. Rain, you can be next. BBX, when you're ready, type okay into the chat. Focus on your question. When you're ready, type okay. If not, I skip over you. I guess BX hopped out of the chat. Rain, don't type in your question. I'd like you to focus on your yes or no question. When you feel relaxed and focused, make it quick. Type okay, just okay into the chat. And then I'll pull your answer, yes or no. Maybe we need to reset with 6. Okay. All right. Rain's question, yes or no? Rain's question, yes. Ooh, Rain, you're asking a lot. Damn. Rain, your question's hard to answer. You have a lot of stuff going on in your head right now, but this is about love or the wants of love. There's a blockage happening right now. It's like you're not getting the message. Not taking a hint. In the 5, though. Yeah, this is something you want. Not, and it's a selfish want. So you have a maybe going on right here, but the first, I'm going to say no, and you need to stop asking because you're not being honest about something, or you have multiple questions going on in your head. Yeah. You got a lot going on up there. BB, I see you. You said you don't understand English very well, but you wrote all that? You literally wrote like a whole coherent question in English, but you don't understand what I'm saying? I can't help you with that. I don't know where to even go with that. All right, for anyone new here who wants a question answered, I don't like your sticky gooey data written into the chat. I like you to focus on your own question and then I answer it. So I like you to focus on your question, and then when I call on you, you ask it of yourself, type OK into the chat, and then I'll pull your yes or no answer. Bethany. Thank you for liking and subscribing. I appreciate that. How do I say your name? Beatica? 1111. BB, I want to help you. Just focus on your question. BB, focus on your question right now. I do have a focus card. Hold on. BB, focus. Ha! Okay. Do we clarify? Yeah. BB, that question I can't answer because you're not honest with your question, or you're not honest about the situation, or you're something. The first card that comes up is illusions. Second card that comes up is a test on how you perceive others, trust yourself, the unknown, the blocks. Something that isn't growing, the answer is no at this time. Okay. Okay, who did I see next? Oh, Bianca is okay. Oh, that's a lovely name. All right, Bethany, let's do you and then Bianca. I don't mean like let's literally do you, but let's go with your focus on your question, Bethany. And when repeat it a few times, relax, take a deep breath for me. And when you're comfortable, type OK into the chat. BB, I know you don't understand me, but you're gonna have to work. You're waiting on. Yeah, okay, never mind. You don't even understand me, so why am I giving you advice? I pulled a card. Moving on. Let's answer Bethany. Bethany, focus on your question. Bethany. The answer is no. Do not. Clarify that. No, you're not being real logical about something. Clarify that. Love and lust come back for you, something that is not healthy for you to even be focused on at this time. This is something you want, but is it something worthy of your love? This is something that somebody's jealous or careless. We have some fears here too. And some enlightenment. This is, ooh. Just no. Fuck no. 6, you got anything here?
Liar!
Oh. Anything else?
Are you challenging me?
I don't see the challenge in a no, but you don't want to put yourself in a position where there maybe will be a challenge? Oh, just no. Who's next? How many times does no need to come out? No, no. Do not. No, no. I believe Bianca was next. Bethany, I just heard you're too beautiful. You're too beautiful for this. What? For that? Too beautiful for what? What? The Lord of Rest from strife. Something burned out, but you need some rest and some deep thought. Quiet preparation for something coming your way. Ooh. Bianca. All right. Focused on your question. Relax, take a nice deep breath for me. The answer is yes. There's some type of string attached or condition with your yes. It involves taking an action. Action. Could be work or money. It's all yes. All yes. And then you get that lovely 6, which can be a good thing. Something satisfying. Someone cooperating. It's communicating. Unions. Hope that was helpful. 6, do you have anything for Bianca? Oh. Something being drug out?
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
I don't even know what that means. If it means something for you, Bianca, but I have no idea. No idea. If you needed it, then I'm grateful and honored to be of service. But that data felt weird. I'm going to need a cigarette now. What the hell is that? Don't write it in the chat. Don't write anything. Just let me wonder. All right. I forgot who was next because I do that all the time. Crystal. Crystal. Yeah. Feeling the energy right now of Out with the old, in with the new. Focus on your question for me, Crystal, when you feel nice and focused. Go ahead and type in that okay so I can start. Six, reset that energy.
Sometimes my genius is... it's almost frightening.
Fair enough. All right, for Crystal, yes or no? The answer is yes. It feels like, yeah, feels like experiencing a more valuable or a higher self, more aware, money. That's gold. And then the yes, a new beginning, new project. But, I don't know. The one comes out in reverse. And then, yes, it's true. But someone doesn't agree with it or like it or wish well for this. Can be wine. Can be someone that doesn't, can be attracting someone back in. Oh, I'm going to put these away. This is none of my business. This is none of my business. I do feel like Six wants to say something to you. Six, do you have a message for Crystal?
Coincidence? I think not.
I don't even know what that means. Anything else?
Everyone, we have an announcement to make. Stop bullshit!
I don't feel like that was for you, Crystal. I feel like that's for someone else in this room. Interesting. Is this black magic or voodoo? The fuck? Neither. It's a deck of cards, you weirdo. Scrabble tiles. What are you talking about? We're playing Tetris. And I don't do black magic or voodoo. That's, yeah. I have stuff to do. So none of it involves cutting off chicken heads or any of that weird stuff. Oh, Finn. Let me help you. Okay. Anyways, you're welcome, Crystal. So very welcome. By the way, if you're watching and you're sitting quietly, understand I'm an energy reader. I sense energy. It comes across in the words you type into the chat. Sometimes I could just feel it watching. And if I don't like your energy, I will fucking block you. So don't hop into the chat trying to be funny or cute. That's not what we're doing here. Okay? If you're new to this type of stuff, then you should watch another video about tarot cards and numerology and remote viewing. Those topics are pretty much what I'm working on here. Okay? I'm a remote viewer who happens to use cards for extra data. Yes, Finn, I can. And you have Joker energy on you right now. That's why I'm 2 seconds from blocking you. I feel like you're gonna poke and prod. Prove me wrong. You're so welcome to. Ooh, 6. What do you think about Finn? It clarifies so I don't get the wrong idea.
I know the power of patriarchy. I know what men can do when they're angry.
6? Thank you. I guess you could call that black magic just in that moment. Does Finn need a message? Ooh, Finn. Finn, there's this whole competitive nature to you, right? You don't do well with that. Disagreements and such. I get this vibration that you have a keen ability to come across as charming and confident when you like to, but there is an adventurous, daring element. It can leave you a little bit restless at times, right? Then we have the Tower here that's in reverse. Well, this can be a person who runs fast as they can to avoid disaster. They fear suffering. This is an angel guide who refuses to take the test to advance to a higher version of the self. And the 7 of Swords, also in reverse. This is the way you think. This is someone who would do best to come clean about their true intentions. Right? Doesn't hurt. Not even a little bit, right? Just be fair, balanced, and honest. But no, I mean, the sword always has the ability to be the lone wolf. They like to hide. You know, they do just well if nobody ever called them on their shit. Now, Temperance appears in reverse. Let's get a good look at this card. It is the one who is capable of poisoning the others, right? This is the energy of someone who may enjoy turning others upside down with confusion, delay, burning others out. This is one who carries the emotional baggage that easily manifests in resentful behavior. They can breed resentment in others. What they really want is a freedom of self, right? They want it so bad that they find that they envy it in others. And it's not a necessary behavior because here's the king twice. Look at this. We get the king twice. This is somebody who's capable of flipping the script and living their best life to the maximum potential. For shizzle my nizzle. But instead that wand is an impulsive motherfucker who expects. They feel very entitled. They believe there's an out to every situation, even if they need a power drill to get through to it. Oh, they will. This can be the rat who gnaws his own arms off to get out of a cage. We have the king of swords, but he was in reverse. This is someone who can easily become harsh and cruel if he doesn't get his way. This motherfucker can be highly analytical. He's very articulate when he wants to be. At work, he may have a job that requires ethics. He may be the one who's just, he's the saver. He's intellectual. He's smart. He's all that, right? He may come across as the great detective, the great defender. Oh, he's a protector for sure. But if you notice behind him, oh, it's all a fucking illusion. It's a mask. Because truly, at the end of the day, he does it all to hide his weakness. Weak mind, weak feelings. Oh, and he'll light the town on fire if it would stop others from finding out who he truly is. Never that. He doesn't do well with rejection. He doesn't do well in hard times. Ill health will follow him. And all he has to do to right this ship is come out of that 5 energy. It starts and it finishes. So these are challenges. This is change. This is uncertainty that one kind of creates. It is one who is simply here having an experience. This is why challenges are so tough, why it's so easy to just give up. It's negative because you won't be honest with yourself. It's negative because you have cycles to break. It's negative because you're asleep. Let's see if there's any messages for you from the guides on how you can right the ship today. What I left here as my starting card, the theme here, the Queen of Wands. You are here to be of service to others. It doesn't mean slave service. It means service to help others. But that's impossible if you are, yeah, is what I'm saying. It's difficult to get to the great work if we're having trouble seeing the self first, right? You may be someone who others feel is attractive. You have energy. You are self-assured. And that's a great energy to have access to. It's great. It's great energy to have access to. But on the flip side, when not in a good place, you may come across as jealous or selfish. In relationships, there's some tests you're not taking, right? It starts with you, though, first. It starts with you. There's a pop quiz on being deaf, not hearing things, not expressing. It's the way we express. Are you loud when you do it? Are you not listening when others are expressing with you? In this test right here, this is about loyalty, trust. The seeker who may be moody when the answers come. The one who may be critical or moody, just in general. This is like someone who really needs to get in touch with the artistic side of themselves, maybe. Find something to do with that unharnessed energy. In this 3 of reverse here, it can be something that leads to delays in life. It can be something that delays group situations. It can destroy. And these are things that you may create in thought. It can manifest in the physical plane of the body. It can be situations where connections fall apart and forgiveness needs to happen. Whether you need to forgive or you need to be forgiven. It can be the energy of somebody who might be a little bit vampire-like. Can be the energy of a taker. And it could be stuff that you learned. Relationships are difficult with a 2 in reverse, okay? It breeds separation. It breeds separation and imbalance. It ends things quickly. It finds easy ways to no longer be attracted to others. You may see other people as not being cooperative with you. You have sensitivity issues. You may be shy with some things, outrageous in others. You may even have the nerve to work in teams or in group situations. You have a great voice. You have the ability to sense things coming, but there's these other blocks. And those blocks you have to break. There can be a codependency issue. Okay, if you notice, maybe you're not ready to realize that you may be having trouble letting go of shit. Okay, the 2 in reverse can be a sensitive person, meaning psychic, intuitive. But if you don't do the right thing with that energy, you get this influx of all of these feelings, emotions. You could just be standing next to someone and hate them, and they haven't said a word to you. That is the unharnessed or the unawakened psychic. You're just taking in all people's data and you hate it. You love being by yourself. You're not a team player if it didn't depend on the greater good of maybe food or somebody demanding something of you. You're good at not expressing yourself when necessary. You don't have a problem being quiet, but it can be easily misunderstood by everyone. The guide is lost, asleep. You hit the snooze button, roll the fuck back over. So what's necessary at this time is protection of self, right? It's learning how to turn off the gossip of others. It is finding happiness in that quiet space, right? And it's experiencing the higher self without pouring it on others. And it's getting your higher vision. Right. At the bottom here is blank, so some things do need to be rewritten. You asked, can you rewrite the reading? Yes, absolutely. That's what's in the blank card. Your choice. Free will. So you can continue with the energies that you have around you, or you can look around your environment and see, how did you get to that spot? This was taught. This is in the one can be like the magician card. So it can be somebody creating this. You may have other people around you whose egos were too strong. People who weren't aware of themselves, bullies. Maybe parents who were bosses and therefore poured everywhere else. People who bred low self-esteem, arrogant people. It can set the ego in the wrong direction. That's a cycle that has to be broken. So there's some gift you have, and you do have to get a hold of that. If you're not working on it now, you better get to it. There's money there too. Growth, that's where it happens, or where it begins. You may even have people around you who discourage you from accessing your gift. And it involves you harnessing that inner peace, getting to it, because you're out of balance here. And this is masculine energy here, but within it is caring for the self. It's a new beginning by your choice, by your own design. Right. So it's understanding you've gotten some experience from watching others, all right? You may want other people to come into your life, like relationships, friendships. I'm not going to tell you to seek that right now. I'm going to tell you right now, figure out where you picked up that baggage from so you can figure out how to put it down. Because moving into other relationships is a moot point. It's wasteful. They fail. They fail because you're attracting other people who are asleep too. So of course it ain't going to work. You guys are kicking each other and punching in the sleep. Now in 4, that's love right there. In reverse, the card coming after that, always a fave. This is loving yourself, protecting yourself, thinking better about yourself. Again, for me, this comes back to creativity. There's something in you that is of an artistic nature. It could be music, could be sports, something that completely takes your energy and focuses it on you. And like, okay, this is all me time right here. It's the energy of the innovator, the creator. It's the new cycle that you choose. But starts here. Clarifying the pop quiz. Right. All right. So it's coming out of this dominant, aggressive energy of the others. Maybe you had somebody in your life who was forceful and aggressive or just really controlling. And that sets the one in reverse. Where is it? Yeah. That puts our one in reverse. And that could come from the past, childhood. It could even come from bad relationships. Maybe you had a good childhood, but that one person comes along and rips you to shreds. And now you got baggage. Okay? And that throws you out of balance, makes partnerships bad. I just said all this. And it makes you create a steady stream of repetitive karma, repetitive people. Just, ugh. We can skip this data by recognizing it in the others who care for us. You may have had someone who was caring for you and they wasn't in the most healthiest place. So once we can see it for what it is, then we can start the process of going, okay, I'm not as fucked up as they was, and I can change it because they still don't see their damage. I see the issue. So if you can see it, you can visualize how to repair it for yourself first, not for anybody else. Start with you. Till then, timelines get blocked. And it's separate. It's the great separating energy because you don't trust people. There's the test. And that test is breaking that, separating yourself from the infinite cycle that comes with each new lifetime. Okay, starting there. My advice, find your art. Find your art, look back at the past, childhood, what was that like? How are you repeating that energy? How are you repeating those thoughts, things you were told, things you felt? How are you repeating that with others? This is understanding your higher self, secret knowledge, and you do have it from multiple lifetimes over. And it's about yourself and the other selves, and how you all are continuously repeating cycles of behavior and thought. You're here specifically to break it. That's your job, to help to break it for your family, for self, for those around you, those who come into your space throughout life. It's about being strong enough to break cycles, and you are. 6, do you have anything to add for Finn? Dang, you ain't gonna say nothing funny or fucked up? But all right, sounds good. We'll leave it there. But I'm just curious, because I feel like Lizzie wants another shake.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
I knew there was one back there. I hope that was helpful to you, Finn. Because I was gonna cuss your ass for that. I could feel I could feel that. It's like a bubble, a little gooey jelly. It's hot and can splatter at any moment. But you got to get a hold of that, because that energy is so great for creativity. That energy is so great for creating something artistic or something of energy. Hello, princess. Let's reset this moment. That was a deep one, y'all.
I'm falling, and I can't get up.
I agree. I think that was also for you, Finn. You're a fallen angel. Get up off the ground. Do your work. You're here to be of help and guidance to others. You're here to work with others. You got to get your mind right, is what I'm saying. Whatever it is in this realm, you will be of great service to others, whether it's mentoring, counseling, helping others get right. So, get to work. Princess, Focus on your person, please. I don't like normally the readings. And normally I don't like your questions in the chat like that. Because then I get emotional. So focus on your question. And when you feel nice and focused on it, type OK in the chat. And I will pull a yes or no card for you. No worries, you're new here. Like, comment, subscribe, and then you remember how they get. My readings are different. Because when you type it in, I want to just skip right over that and counsel you. Can I speak? I'm not even answering that question, Finn. It's okay, princess. Skip over all that extra stuff now. Focus on your question. Yes or no for princess? Yes or no for princess? The answer is yes, and it's about love, but it's a half truth here. Okay. Okay. Clarify anything else? Ooh-wee. The answer is yes, my dear, but you have a lesson to this. So, and it's about your karma. There's some lack of truth here. Lack of honesty between two people, perhaps, or for yourself. There is a lesson you're going to get about self-worth. Okay? If you'd like to avoid that lesson, stay mindful. Listen with your ears, not just your heart or eyes. But it's a new experience, feels like, for you. So there is yes, love, and test. Focus. Six, do you have anything that Princess needs to know from you?
Everyone, we have an announcement to make. Stop bullshit!
Oh, I hope that's not the kind of lesson you're going to get. Oh, no. Okay, Six, you got anything else? Damn. Okay, I hope that's not liking somebody who isn't good for you. There's a lesson. If you need a further reading, I try to do readings later in the evening too. So we can maybe dig further on your data if necessary. Hope that was helpful, Princess. Hello, Rocky. Are you still there? You're welcome, Princess. Anytime. Let's see. I think Rocky bounced. Unless you're still here, Rocky. You should type in the chat if you are. If not, I think we might be good. All right. Quiet then. All right. I think Rocky popped out. Now let's... Finn. Oh. I'm supposed to be doing yes or no questions. Excuse me. It's supposed to be yes or no, not all your personal data. But I will come back later this evening So if you subscribe, hit that bell so you get all notifications. You'll know when I come back on, and I'll do deeper readings in the evening. But on the way out, messages for everyone who's still sitting here. Oh, today, you are the great manifester. Whatever you choose for today to be, it is. Unless you're going to hurt somebody, don't do that. Don't do that. Some of you be very careful who you are telling your secrets to. Okay? Be very careful who you tell your secrets to. I'm feeling it's like you may be telling your secrets to somebody who doesn't either take you seriously, or they're crafty in nature and they're not worth the data. Also in reverse here with that one, this, for some of you who choose to skip over that data, your ass is going to be suddenly made aware that it was a waste of time to let that data out. It was a quick decision. Some of you are known as, you're quiet, you're shy, you're an introvert. And to that I say, fuck it. Sometimes that's where your strength is at. That's where your gift is found for some of you. Okay? For others, it's because you bottle your emotions. I go back to the art of every angel guide and everyone who's slowly starting to wake up from the sleepwalker state, who's just having an experience, as I call them, the sleepwalkers, right? As you start to awaken, shit gets tough. It gets confusing. It gets emotional, right? It brings anxiety. You start to notice. You just notice, like, why aren't people asking logical questions in this world? Why do things not make sense? You're awakening. Or your ass is fully awake trying to figure out what direction to go in. Find comfort and solace in this, because most people can't. Most are asleep and need to be in groups, need to be doing things or interacting with others. Oh, you're not a needy person in that way. There's great strength there. So instead of looking for others to accept you, accept yourself. Okay? And in that, you can move into the next cycle, the next step. Life feels like it's on a pause for some of you. And it's perception. It's the way you receive the data. And we're just going to flip that and say, you know what? It's the new me. This is a process one has to go through. This is where we break from the influence of the others who are asleep. Some of you have no plans, trying to figure out what's next. You're guessing, you're stuck. That's where it starts. Guess, make moves, do something. Find your art. Being stagnant, not moving, is giving in to the experience instead of being the magician who creates that experience for one. Okay? Start by focusing on self. Stop being a target for others, or targeting others for some. Focus though. You are the person that needs to improve before you can move on to next steps. And in that, after that comes this test. The test is 5. Do we have that here? Nope. The 5 energy is the fire of the self, the passion of self. It's getting a hold of your imagination. It's harnessing the love for self. Maybe, it's working with the ego. It's learning where the cycles are in your life that were taught so that you can break them. You get comfortable with yourself. You start to recognize the others who have low self-esteem and have skeeted it all over you and everyone else. And it makes you emotional. You may have others who are emotional around you, okay? And those people live with their blockages. Doesn't mean you have to, right? Out of that 4, we get love of self, learning the yin, the yang, the dark self, the light self. It's understanding we don't need to gain reason for why the others do what they do. Right now, it's about getting yourself together and manifesting, being the magician for you. then you can turn around and look back at roadkill, is what I just heard. Oh my God. Okay. You have goals to meet. Okay, guides? And if you're here, I did ask to work with guides who are in the awakened state. So if you're here, you probably are a guide, ready to get on the path or already on it. Hello. Starts with how powerful your brain is, and it is very powerful. But a part of the awakening is understanding you've lost a very valuable gift. It was replaced with the distortion of the atmospheric pressure of Earth. You're here to work with others, right? And the others are experiencing their lower self. That's where you are too. It's an unlucky path for the others. There's a gift loss for everyone. Your psychic gifts, your intuition, your sensitivity, your love gets distorted. And then you're all in your head, right? And influential powering is easy from the others. You can just walk in a room and feel people's energy. You're not different than me. Just you're waking up, sitting up, putting your feet over the edge of the bed, looking around, rubbing the crust out of your eyes. But what do we do next? Do we get up, take a piss on others? Do we get up, put some clothes on? You dig what I'm saying? Hopefully you do. So, spirit guides, it is time to get up and put some clothes on, not piss on everybody or piss them off. Because technically your elevation is going to piss everybody off. They see it. Ooh, and that brings fallen energies. People who thought you were just like them, but that's not the case. You are in a process of soul growth. Intuition comes out again in the 7. So you are indeed a healer. Some of you are great teachers or will be. It's for you though, it's about patience. It's about faith in self. It's about not overthinking shit every 30 fucking seconds. That's insecurity. It's fear. Angels don't live like that. We don't need to. But we succumb to the data in this realm because of the others. The others. We've learned to trap ourselves in the mind. But you're not like the others. Okay? And be careful trying to blend in with the others because you're not like them. For others, somebody needs to get the fuck out of a group of bad friends. I just got that data. One of y'all's got some bad friends you probably don't need to hang out with as much. Clarify. Your guides are giving you this information that you need to separate. Yeah, you're thinking about it too. Yeah, these motherfuckers are haters. Some of y'all got some bad friends. You fucking know this data. I'm putting this away. Some of y'all, these are half-assed people who leave things incomplete. If you watched the beginning of the reading, I called on some of this data too. You may still be here watching. One of y'all got some no good ass fucking friends. So I'm going to leave that there. All right. Lovely. Please like, comment, subscribe. Hello. And I will be back on later this evening if time permits. It'll be late, like 8, 9, 10 o'clock or something. But if you hit that like button, subscribe, hit that bell for all notifications, you'll know when I'm back on live and I'll answer your questions. Okay? I hope this was helpful to anyone watching. Thank you for hanging out as long as you did. This is Psi Divine. And remember, you are well. See you soon.